Afternoon, everyone. Today, the two convicted murderers of my father, Roderick Bunny Francis, were sentenced. It's been 10 years of heartache and pain since that day. I don't think, people can understand what us as a family have gone through. But personally, at first I'd like to thank the DPP and the officer of the DPP, Paula Llewellyn, our junior assistants, Yannick Forbes and Devine White. I mean, we really had a first-class team on this case. The defense came out really strong. They tried everything in the book, even in the sense of having the defendants fire their lawyers and then come back and hire the same lawyers. So there's a lot of frustration in the process, but we feel thankful that justice has been done. The judge was very fair, took everything into consideration, and for all those out there who have been victims of murder, I can tell you, justice has been done.
And you're comfortable with the sentence handed down?
I'm comfortable.
And how do you think that your father feels right now?
I think my father, there's nothing that can bring it back. But definitely the family feels a lot more comfortable with these criminals off the street, and Jamaica today is a safer place because of the justice system in Jamaica.
You said in your statement that your father brought him to Jamaica. Does that make you feel any worse?
Yes, of course. He's trying to say that that is not the case. But he was there at my father's factory every day, 1 Street, managing all the divers from overseas, right? But he's a liar, he's a criminal, so what do you expect from him? So it's the ultimate betrayal, knowing that this man here, right, who you have known from a child, sat down with him day and day in the office, even the year before, right, the murder. The year before the murder, I sat in my father's office with him, and I told him, right, that I heard he was working for Frank Cox. I never seen him since that day again in my father's office, right? So the judge wasn't able to prove motive, but evidence is clear, right? This was no hearsay. This is hard evidence. Thanks to Hawkeye, the criminals did not know that the tracker was on the vehicle, right? And it showed the vehicle coming to my house in the mornings, right? Then going up to Frank Cox's house up at Millsboro Avenue, right? And then going back to Allardyce where Batista lived, right? So things, it was an educational process. It's not everything that you can say in court, right? We couldn't tell the judge that we were threatened before we knew about the threat. And it was not only on my father, the threat was on me as well. So imagine now living with these dangerous people for 10 years, right? 5, 6 of those years, those criminals on the road. And you know what it is like for witnesses in Jamaica. So, I don't know. We need some kind of reform in terms of how witnesses are allowed to testify here in Jamaica. And, 10 years, people have migrated, witnesses have died, a lot of things, but their hopes were crushed.
With Batista and Gardner now behind bars, do you feel safer?
I feel safer, and I feel Jamaica is safer now that they are behind bars.
You said some family members weren't able to sleep. Do you think they'll be sleeping any better tonight?
It's a process. It's a process. Having experienced such trauma, it will take time. Now we can have closure and have time to heal.